Welcome back to Comics Off the Top. My name's Adam, and in this video I will be previewing and discussing the next Marvel comic to drop in NFT form on the VEVE app, Jungle Action number 6. Jungle Action number 6 is a key Bronze Age comic featuring the first appearance of the Black Panther's villain, Erik Killmonger. As usual, the comic will arrive on VEVE with 5 variant covers in a $6.99 blind box format on 24th of February at 8 AM Pacific time. The common cover is the same as the original comic's cover artwork by Rich Buckler. The uncommon is the same except with a grayed out background. The rare and ultra rare are exclusive artworks for the VEVE app, and as always, the secret rare features art from inside the actual book. In this case, Killmonger mid-fight with Black Panther. The rare and ultra rare art has been exclusively created by comic artist Stephen Mooney, who's been doing art for comic covers and interiors for years across the 2 big publishers of DC and Marvel, and also independent companies. For Marvel, he's done work on characters such as Black Widow, Carnage, and Darth Vader via some Star Wars books. Now, onto the fun stuff. Jungle Action number 6 features the first appearance of Erik Killmonger, who has become the most iconic and recognizable of all Black Panther's villains. What is interesting to note about the Jungle Action series is that this is actually volume 2 of this book. Back in 1954, when Marvel was known as Atlas Comics, they had the original series of Jungle Action that lasted for 6 issues. As you can tell from the front of the covers, they were pretty much just stories that reflected a Tarzan-like characters of white, muscular, blonde guys saving women from lion attacks and the like. Then in 1972, the comic was brought back to life and rebooted for a Bronze Age Marvel audience. As you can imagine, we saw a revolutionary new approach to the series in which a white, muscular, blonde guy saves women from lion attacks. Okay, not very revolutionary at all. However, in stepped writer Don McGregor, who saw a failing comic and decided to take it in a new direction. What he saw was a jungle-based storyline, which most of the book is set in the continent of Africa, and the characters were all white. In other words, you could say this book was kind of Elvising the whole situation. Yet, Marvel had an interesting black superhero called Black Panther, who was pretty much just a part-time player and kept popping up in books like The Avengers and Fantastic Four. So after 4 issues, McGregor took over the book and moved in a new direction. He put Black Panther at the helm and to create the very first ever ongoing series, which featured the character. To give the book a little bit of historical context and some background to Black Panther, issue number 62 of The Avengers, written by Roy Thomas and art by John Buscema, was reprinted but was renamed as Jungle Action number 5 and was used as a transition book into the new Black Panther storylines. Then in issue 6, which we're getting on the app, we started to see the book starring T'Challa, and of course we met Erik Killmonger. What McGregor did so well in these stories was explore the world of Wakanda. In previous Black Panther stories, we got to know a little of his character, but we didn't really know what Wakanda looked like and what the residents did there. From this story titled The Panther's Rage, we started to see what made Wakanda tick, including the surprisingly deep and thoughtful character of Erik Killmonger, who was originally not named Erik Killmonger, but instead was named, I'm totally going to mess this one up, N'Jadaka. N'Jadaka's origins in the comics connects to Ulysses Klaue, another of Panther's villains, who, when raiding Wakanda for vibranium, ended up killing his parents and taking N'Jadaka as a slave back to America. He blamed the previous king/Black Panther, aka T'Challa's father T'Chaka, for his parents being murdered and his enslavement. As such, he vowed revenge on the king. He trained his body and his mind in order to one day be ready to take down the king and gain his vengeance. Then, when he returns to Wakanda to find T'Chaka already dead and T'Challa in his place, he sets about taking down the new king, and manages to defeat the Black Panther in hand-to-hand combat, throwing him down the falls. If this all sounds pretty familiar, it should be, as you would have seen this in the 2018 Black Panther movie starring the late, great Chadwick Boseman, may he rest in power, and the phenomenal Michael B. Jordan who played the role of Killmonger in the film. Side note, it's a pity that Michael B. Jordan was used as Killmonger, as while Chadwick will forever be Black Panther in my mind, Jordan would have been such an amazing replacement for Black Panther to carry on the legacy. With that in mind, with Wakanda Forever coming out later this year in 2022, and the creators having made it very clear that the role of T'Challa will not be recast, it is sure to be an emotional film as we watch these characters and actors deal with the fictional and real-life passing of T'Challa/Chadwick. I, for one, will be bringing tissues along to the cinema for that viewing, no doubt at all. But now the big question. Should you care about this book? And the answer is yes. This is a key Bronze Age comic featuring a first appearance of a very popular character made so by the Black Panther movie. Since that film, we have seen a spike in the book's prices, and of course, Michael B. Jordan was so incredibly good as Killmonger that the character started a boom in popularity of recent times. Not many people may have known this character existed before the movie, as Killmonger was used in very limited runs across comic history. But what they managed to do with the film and in the comic books is make a sympathetic character who, yes, he is the villain of the story, but you kind of get why, and his motivations are so clear that from the right point of view, you can kind of side with the villain, which frankly makes her a very interesting character. With Black History Month coming towards the end, and I'm sure VEVE still has a big book to show us, Fantastic 452 anyone? Spend your gems wisely. But I think any self-respecting comic fan should be at least grabbing themselves a comment of this book, as it features the first appearance of such an interesting and deep character like Erik Killmonger. But that's enough from me. What's your opinions on the book? Are you going to be going for the drop? Are you going to be picking up on the marketplace? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoy my content, please make sure you like and comment down below if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed yet. I'd love to consider maybe hitting that bell icon and the subscribe button to come along with me on my YouTube journey. I have plenty more comic content to come out in the future, so please make sure you're checking back from week to week. But apart from that, thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure you're staying safe, staying healthy, being amazing, and as always, I will see you in the next one.